哦。Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Because today our President Lydia cannot show up because she is in Japan. So we will invite our acting President Julie Tsai to host today's meeting. Let's welcome Julie Tsai.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
And it has been about 1 month not to see you. So how's everything going? Okay. For the next meeting, I think for this today's meeting, maybe for a long time, so we still can keep easily, but just time flies. Today we just the last meeting day. So we're back to the Toastmaster and the event. And I think today our Toastmaster is a good forever young girl, and yes. I like her ideas because she always full of energetic and great ideas to doing activities for us and for some lyrics to promote our meeting. So let's welcome to tonight's Toastmaster Amanda Xu.
Good evening, dear fellow members and welcome guests. Welcome to our meeting number 302. And do you know how old LMAX is?
Under 10.
We are almost 13 years old. 13, yeah.
Not 30.
Is the age of teenager. And so it represents energetic, full of fun and change. And do you see the movie Our Times?
No?
No?
Yeah, too popular. I don't like.
Really?
Yeah.
I did see the movie, and it reminds me lots of memories in my youth time. Do you still remember some important part in your youth time?
Right now, it's still my time.
I will show some
magic.
I will show some of them to you. The first one, Dragon Ball and Stand Down. I believe everyone like them very much. Oh. Another one is the white shoes. Everyone, most of us wear white shoes in our junior high school. Yeah. And this one, maybe you need to have some age to know it. It's Electronic Chicken and Game Boy.
Oh.
If you don't know them, that means you are too old. Okay, and some card for some basketball players or basketball players. And the final one, I would like to show you my dream lover is MacGyver. But actually, you really need to have some age. I saw it on the internet. So those are something or someone happened in our youth time. So are you so excited to share yours to everyone?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So table top Q&A section will be your good chance. But now we need to let our speakers to share their ideas with us first. And before we start our first part, manual speech session, I'd like to introduce two very important roles for our meeting. They help to control the quality of our meeting. And they're just like the chief of discipline, 风纪股长, in our school. The first one is our timer. Timer Julia. Julia, please explain the timer's function. Thank you.
Dear fellow members and the well guests, I'm glad to be the timer of tonight's meeting. Timing is very important in matters. The timing rules are as follows. I have 3 pairs in my hand. All speakers, evaluators, session matters, matters of the evening, or even the president. Please pay attention to my face. If you see the red flag, that means your time is up. So please be aware the time.
Okay, thank you, timer. And next one will be our accountant. Tonight our accountant is Ryan Xie. Ryan, please explain the accountant's function.
Okay. Toastmaster of evening. Dear fellow member and welcome guests, I'm pleased to be the accountant of tonight's meeting. My job is helping you to cure your bad habit, such as sound like and or words like well and but so repeat words else. These unnecessary sounds and words all count as 1 hour. I will listen very carefully and count the number of hours. I heard during the meeting. At the end of the meeting, I will make a report for you. If you are a member, you will be fined NT $5 for each hour. So the maximum fine is NT $30.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. So be care of them. And now, less is more, so I will not talk too much. We will go strictly to our first part, manual speech session. And timer, please explain the time rule for this session.
In the manual speech session, for C1, the speakers has 4 to 6 minutes. At 6 minutes, I will raise the green sign. At 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow sign. At 6 minutes, I will raise the red sign. For C2 to C9, the speaker has 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green sign. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow sign. At 6 minutes, I will raise the red sign. For C10, the speakers have 8 to 10 minutes. At 8 minutes, I will raise the green sign. At 9 minutes, I will raise the yellow sign. At 10 minutes, I will raise the red sign.
Okay, and every speaker has 30 seconds allowance. Okay? So now I'd like to introduce our first speaker. Our first speaker is a new member for our club. I can feel his curiosity about Toastmasters. And Toastmasters is like an unknown for him to explore. And likewise, we are also curious about our first speaker. We would like to know what kind of person he is, and are we the same type of person? So tonight, Kevin will deliver his very first speech in Toastmasters. And please welcome me in. Sorry, please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Kevin Fang, for his C1 speech.
Hello, Kevin. Yeah. Manuel says I should say ladies and gentlemen first. And this is the first speech of another Kevin, because I know there are two Kevin in this case. If you don't want to confuse, you can call me KJ. I named Kevin because of Kevin Johnson. If you watch NBA games, he's a nice player of about 20 years ago. Yeah, so and following the suggestion, the menu suggestion, appearance is important. So I dress like this. I want to make you feel comfortable for my dress, but not necessary for my speech. Yeah, and describe myself briefly. And I was born in Kaohsiung, and I work in factory, and I have been working Taipei's laboratory about 12 years. So my major assignment in Kaohsiung right now is responsible for producing products and quality control, and make our product to be the quality is good. Right here, the quality I say sometimes means concentration, sometimes means concentration, sometimes means physical property, sometimes means chemical property. Yeah, and my major is chemical engineering, so I will describe myself about two topics. Part one is about my job and my major, and part two is about my hobbies and my interest. Let's talking about part one. Because I major in chemical engineering, so some of my friends will ask me, also sometimes they ask me some stranger questions. For example, like, hey, Feng or Kevin, so you are chemical engineering, right? So do you know how to make a bomb? Yeah. And so I answer them, yeah, you can make it by search of Google. Yeah, it's not our patent. But the question is, maybe you cannot find the raw material of a bomb, like, for example, like nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin means 硝化甘油. So if you can get this, it must be illegal. So, and another interesting question. Hey, Kevin, hey, Finn, now, do you know how to synthesize amphetamine? You know, amphetamine is a drug. When you smell it, you feel very happy. Yeah, like this. And I told him, when some of my friends ask me this question, and I will discuss with my friend about another topic. It's about purity. So, you know, purity, for example, like alcohol. So, different purity of alcohol have different uses. For example, like 70% to 75% volume concentration of alcohol is usually for medical use. The nurse help you to roll the wound in the hospital. Usually 90% concentration of alcohol is usually for cleanness, like for camera lens, to clean your camera lens. And usually 100% alcohol is usually for making wine or some chemical materials. So the question is, which one is more expensive? 100% should be, right? Because if you want to get more high purity, chemical process should be more complicated. You should spend more money. So we're back to the question to synthesize amphetamine. Yeah, maybe you can get a raw material, maybe you can get an equipment, but the amphetamine you make it is not pure enough. So if you do it by yourself to do the amphetamine, so nobody will buy it. Yeah, you won't buy any buyer because the purity is good enough. Yeah. And about my topic two is about my interest and my habits. And my interest is so popular, like other people. Yeah, I like singing, Michael knows, and I like watching movies and some TV series. And I recommend a good movie about, I think 74 years ago. Movie's name is Shanshan Reputation. So you want to know the Chinese name? The name is 世纪995. I think it's a good movie. Yeah. Yeah. And I also recommend two TV series. One is Sherlock Holmes in BC, and one is Elementary from US. Both Sherlock Holmes and Elementary are talking about Sherlock Holmes with different styles. But in Elementary series, okay, if you had to watch this, in Elementary, Watson is a girl, is a woman, so it's a different style. Yeah, maybe you can imagine maybe Watson and Holmes will fall in love in the next season. Yeah, like this. And sometimes I read novels I like mystery fiction. I like mystery fictions from Japan, and I also recommend the author. The name is Dongye Guiwu. So can you help me? So Michael, can you help me to translate Dongye Guiwu in English? Do you know? It's not important. Yeah.
Too young.
And I also like sports. I like basketball. I like baseball. So sometimes I play fantasy. I like the NBA or MLB. Also sometimes I join marathon. And my hobbies, I want to recommend one of my hobbies. It's about collecting postcards. Yeah. For me, even I have only been to 2 countries. US for my job training, only to go to Japan for traveling. But I have a habit. Whenever I go abroad or travel domestic, I still write postcard. Yeah. When I write postcard for some of my friends, when I have leisure time in traveling, and I think when I write postcard, I share a feeling and some experience of the city that even my friend never been here before. We share the same memories at that time when we don't appear in that time. So some of my friends, I affect some of my friends. Now they have these hobbies now. So I prepare some stuff. Yeah. This one, I bring some. If you're interested, can you help me? Oh, yeah, it's all my friends sent to me. And I also printing postcards like this. So you know this, what's this?
I don't know. What's this?
License and car license. Yeah, car license. Yeah, it's special. I buy it from canteen. And like this. You know what's this?
I know.
Coffee.
Oh.
When you send this, I send this from another cabin. Okay, this. Hey, I can drink coffee. Yeah. I buy it from. It's easy. I buy it in Tire 2. Yeah, Tire 2 in Gaussian. Yeah, it's easy. So it's one of my interests. My hobbies. And I have another hobby is about what's the name?
Share money. That's a good habit. Very good. I like it.
I don't share money.
Share money.
Was very small. Actually, and I also collecting this is Puma, right? And so can any one of us to know? In fact, it's a painting. It's a famous painting. So anyone know this painting's name? Anyone knows this painting's name? Or you know from which countries enter? Okay, maybe I still have 30 seconds. So I just the painting name called Kiss.
No time.
Kiss. So if you search Kiss, this word by Google, how you'll find this. Yeah. So because no one answered the question, so I think if someone knows, I will give it to him, to her. So because no one knows, so I'll give it to Amanda. Yeah. Follow the menus. How should I say? Okay, thank you for your listening.
Okay, thank you for Kevin, and I believe everyone know him very much now. And if you have the same interests with him, you can talk with him later in the intermission or our second round. And then I will introduce our next speaker. Do you think in your youth time you can be called a hipster, 文青? At that time, I believe everyone have that moment, that you have your unique thought and always give some criticism about the current event. Do you have that moment? I remember in my junior high school and senior high school, I always like to read the newspaper, yeah, and feel very angry about the current event. And what should I say? Sorry. Oh, and at that moment, our value concept will be established in our mind. And tonight, our second speaker originally is Michael, but now changed to Stanley. Yeah. He also changed his speech title. So I have to announce to you. He changed his speech title to How Value Affect Behavior. So now let's use a big applause to welcome Stanley Yang.
You and I make decisions all the time. We can even say that our life is composed of numerous decision making. But do you have the experience that you have difficulty in making decision? I think everyone has the situation.
Yes.
Here's the scenario. You get a new offer. You have to move to a remote country. But the compensation is high. The pay is high than the country that you have never been to. So now you run into the dilemma. You should take the offer or not. I think everyone have different consideration. But how we respond to this question depends on our value. You will take adventure or you want to stay in comfort. You care about your family or you care about your business career. Okay, that's all about value. Here is the iceberg. I think maybe some of you have watched this picture. This is iceberg, and we only show a small part of the ice above the water sea level, and beneath the water is huge part. And the above you can see is our behavior, and under the sea level is our thought, belief, and values. Last week, I went to a concert. It's concert held by Wubai last week in Taipei. And at the time, I would feel very ecstasy. I'm so high and even cry when he sung the song I want to listen to on the spot. But after the concert, I feel a kind of got lost, depressed. Have you had this kind of experience? You have very happy, and after that, you feel lost. Why? I'm so curious and wonder why. How come the happiness cannot sustain it for life? I keep searching for the answer, and I found an answer in a book. That's the book written by Anthony Robbins. The book's name is "The Giant Awake the Giant Within." The book says, if you want to have a sustaining happy life, you have to live by your value. You have to live by your value. If you value honesty most, so that means it will be very difficult for you to lie to others. So that's why I want to explain how values affects our behavior. But since we all know value very important to our behavior, but can you distinguish what's truly value for you? Okay, may I ask one of you that what you value most? Kevin, what you value most? You can name three you value most things in order. What you value most?
Honesty.
Honesty,
Love.
love, and that's the reason why you will have difficulty in making decision. If you even don't know your value order, maybe that's my opinion. Yes. So may I ask the next question? Next people, Newman, what you value most? Okay. Money. Okay.
In that order.
In order. Okay. Money. Okay. That's the answer I want to hear. That's the answer I want to hear. Because the most challenging in our life is that people cannot distinguish what they truly want. Value separate into two kinds. One is end values, and the other is means values. Okay, I put on. Let's introduce end value first. It means love, happiness, joy, and security. What these objectives have one thing in common is the description of the state of your emotion. Yeah, and this is means value, wealth, power, and family, job. Okay, what is money means for you? Maybe you want the money to have the sense of security. So money isn't the thing that we want. So if you cannot distinguish what's your value most in your life, you may have made the wrong decision. For example, people who setting the goals that pursue money or wealth or anything that the means value. But in the end, when they achieve, they might think that is this all I want to get, because they ignore the emotional that emotion of the state of the emotion behind the means they pursue. That's the end of the value that we want to pursue. So all we need to do is to distinguish the ends and the means, and follow the compass in our heart, and we might achieve a successful life. Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you, Stanley, to share us this very informative, a very good speech, and I learned a lot from his speech. And I will introduce our next speaker. When I was a teenager, I was feel like future is full of uncertainty, and I will imagine what kind of job I will do in future. Should I be a scientist, or should I be an artist, or should I be an architect? And I believe a job that will keep your passion on it is a good job for you. And from Kevin's answer about his value, I believe his job now is suitable for him. So tonight he will introduce us about his job. So now please join me in welcoming our next speaker, Kevin Yang.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, this is my C8. Yes. Thank you, my teacher, Anson. Yes. Okay. This my topic is my job in one day. So sometimes everyone asks me what's my job. Usually I don't know how to express it, so I can share my last week I go to the Hong Kong and Japan to training, so I can in touch with my job. Okay. Okay. What is my job? Actually, my job is over the system. Okay, it's a business network international. Now I manage the Kaohsiung BNI Kaohsiung region. I'm the executive director. So what is the BNI? The BNI is Business Network International. Is the largest the business networking organization in the world. We do one thing, just refer the business. So now in the world BNI member about 190,000. Yes. Okay, and we passed the referral about $9.3 billion. Okay, and so the BI is the business referral organization. Is the largest in the world, and we have in the world we have 69 culture. Yes. And in BI, our philosophy is give a scale. What is give a scale? Is if I referral or I give you the business, you return your business to me. So is the philosophy is give a scale. you will give business in return if you give the other businessman the referral, the business. So it's our philosophy. So in the world, everyone, the BM member, we usually ask when if you you are a BM member, we usually ask is how can I help you, and what is your business, and what kind of business you want to know or do the business. Yes. And last week I go to Hong Kong. In BNI, our meeting in the morning, AM 6:30. Yes, 6:30. Yes, the word the same. Yes, in the Hong Kong. And we have 20 agenda. In the Hong Kong, in the Taiwan, the same. We have the 20 agenda. So we start in the 6:30 and then end in 8:30. Yes, about 19 minutes meeting. Okay, it's the Hong Kong chapter. In our we say we team is the chapter. So this chapter is the Hong Kong largest chapter. Now have the 84 member in this chapter. In every morning, we every member we have the weekly presentation. Maybe some chapter have 16 second. Some chapter have the 30 second. Yes. And we always have the tool. Yes. And this member, his 30 second is the tool. It's the machine man. Yes. Okay. And this is the member is to the back. Okay. And actually, you know, this with our breakfast, I pay $120 only. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this only us. So in BI, we say we are networking. We are not net eat or net sit. We are not networking. So because we do business, so the breakfast is not very important. Okay. And I learned this Hong Kong conference. This Springs National Director National Director is the Spring. 西班牙 Spring. So it teach our some networking skill. Yes. Yes. And the Taiwanese, the president, one chapter, the president, and the doctor Chu, because it teach our something. So like a doctor is. Okay, so teach our and if have the time, I always take the microphone to share or explain, because I want to the world the businessmen know Taiwan, know Kaohsiung. So yeah, it's my Kaohsiung team. Yes. Ooh, my time. Oh, okay. Then is in Hong Kong have the rugby, 7人制橄榄球. Yes, the fans. So it's the come from the Holland. Yes. Okay. Next week I go to Japan too. So but because of my time. The Hello Kitty, the park, it's very cute. Yes, all Hello Kitty. Yes, I like it, and And then the other chapter is the same start at 6 o'clock at 30. Mr. Hall, yes, and then the agenda the same, the 20. The business card, name boss, and everyone have the weekly presentation. The same, the same. We the times must to presentation in the time. The conference in Fukuoka. So the Fukuoka is Fukuoka in Fugang. The director consultant training the all day 2 day. Yes, learn more to learn more with this speaker trainer is come from the trainer come from the USA, America. Yes, the networking and the Japanese master sushi, you know.
Oh,
Sushi. Yes, remember. Yes. Always I reflect I let the other country member let them know I come from Taiwan. Yes. So always okay Ilan I don't know how to say ramen. Ichiran is the big 总部 the HQ the Ichiran is the HQ. Yes. And then the travel the Fukuoka the first executed yes very big very big yes and, it's very special explain. Okay, thank you everyone. Welcome to PI. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. And I think your job is interesting. And you can have some interaction with many friends from every country. So now let's use a big applause to thank to our speaker tonight. And after this applause, that means it's your time. It's the table topic session. And tonight, our table topic session master, I think he's the type of Wenqi because he likes to discuss with friends after watching some movies. And so he held a movie gathering in the last month for our club. And are you curious about what kind of topic, what kind of questions he will give us tonight? Now let's welcome our table topic master, Newman Zhang.
Thank you. Because today's meeting thing is use time, our time. So I feel this topic is really good. So I set a topic question about this. I know in our youth time we have to do many interesting things and make our happy time. I think many people to develop their hobbies to like someone to collect the postcard like Kevin, or someone to collect the 7-Eleven points or Hello Kitty, anything. Yeah. So my first question is, what do you? What kind of timer could you?
In the table topic session, each table topic speaker has 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will write the green sign. At 1.5 minutes, I will write the yellow sign. At 2 minutes, I will write the list. Each speaker has 30 seconds allowance. Please be aware the time.
Okay, thank you. And before the question, I will share my hobbies. Because I like to collect magnet when I go to the traveling. Yeah, like this eagle is from South Africa, and this is fish.
Fish?
It's from
This is fish?
big fish.
Yes, big fish. Big fish market. 大鱼市场。
From Okinawa. Yeah, this flag is from the Penghu. Yeah, and
Still life. Yeah. Wow.
it's from the Germany. So I think
the color should be different.
I like the animal. So the animal not just the animal because every
You are so nervous. Oh, no. The shrimp is still alive.
because every animal represents a story and a tree. So that's my hobby. My first question is about this. What do you like to collect something in your use time? What do you like to collect something in your use time? Okay, so Johnson. Okay.
I like collect a postcard. Yeah, like Kevin before. Yeah.
Before.
But
About
still,
now.
what I mean correct means not the postcard, movie postcard. Not the scenery postcard. Because I like to watch the movie. So in my college time, so I collect many movie postcard. And until now, sometimes I saw that postcard, so I can memorize some detail in the movie. Yeah, like this. Yeah. So it brings me many memories. Yeah. And but now I like traveling, so when I go abroad, sometimes I write postcard and mail back to Taiwan. Some of you receive my postcard before, right? Yeah. So I think it's very when you go abroad and you collect the local postcard, you can. I like postcard because it can some is kind of special things and can share your memory with your friend when you email postcard back to home. And the interesting thing is you don't know will you receive the postcard or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because one of my friends he mailed a postcard in how to say Bandigang. He write the postcard in Bandigang, but he mailed the postcard in Italy. It's a different country. You don't know we can receive the postcard or not. But I think even a different country, but they maybe they are in the same area. So finally, we received the postcard in Bandigang. So very interesting thing. So if you want to receive my postcard, maybe you can give me address. If I have time, when I order, I will write a postcard for you. Okay.
Okay, we all know we have much time in the youth time to do many hobbies. So my second question is about the hobbies. What hobbies have been developed in your youth time? What hobbies have been developed in your youth time? Anybody volunteer? Oh, Adolf.
In my free times, I like to play soccer, and when I am senior high school students, I start to learn play the soccer. And that times I have not much money, but I need the soccer shoes. So every day after school, I collect 4 schools the trash cans. I collect the trash cans and sell it. So after 1.5 years, and I can buy soccer shoes. Then I can develop my hobbies to play the soccer and play with others. So up to now, I still to play this. Play soccer, not collect. Okay, and up to now, I still like to develop many kinds of hobbies like water activities. And from last year's, I think I live in Kaohsiung. Kaohsiung is nearby the oceans, so I try to learn the surf. It is a very exciting activities, and so I think you have the same interests in the water activities, and we can share the experience and play the water activities. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I have a friend. He tell me when he in childhood he liked to eat the vegetable, but now he didn't like eat the vegetable. So I think it's very very marvelous. So my second question is about the habit change. So what the habits in your youth time has been changed different from now? What the habits in your youth time have been changed different from now? Anybody volunteer?
Terence is not here. Happy.
Magic.
No.
Actually, it's my speech title today. But well, I will share the details for the next speech. But habit I changed recently, it's about sleeping habit. Before I always like to sleep at the midnight, and now I changed before 12 o'clock, and
Well, it changed me a lot because I can wake up early and I can keep some good habit, like doing exercise in the morning before I go for work. So, well, and also for the eating habit, yes, because I eat balanced and then eat now and feel more confidence that well feel more confidence that I can get more energies in my daily life. So yeah, it's a habit I've changed recently. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I feel Michael changing more healthy and healthy. Okay. And my fourth question is about the people. Because in our youth time, we have many chance to meet many people, and some people maybe give me a bigger influence over some you have interesting story. So my first question is, what are the most impressive people do you have ever met in your youth time? What are the most impressive people do you have ever met in your youth time? Anybody right here? Okay.
This question, I think the one that in my life is impressive for me is my father, and I think the reason it include the third question because he let me change my exercise habit because when he developed in marathon, then he took everybody in my family to do this exercise.
Wow.
And it's interesting because when you do this exercise, when you go running, jogging, and your mind will calm down in every moment, then you will feel not just healthy, you will feel this exercise is some kind of magic that it will make you feel more comfortable when you are tired. It's very special, I think. So I will recommend you to do this exercise. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I think
Yes, time's up.
time's okay. So we'll take a break. Our meeting will start.
That's like.
I will recover control.
Okay, I think Julie can assign him to be Toastmaster of evening. Okay, so our intermission will extend to 10 minutes. So please come back at 8:40. Okay, thank you.
Distraction.